Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi there, this is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So Heather, what are we popping open today?
We're popping open a bottle of Spearmint.
I like this oil a lot.
It smells exactly what you expect Spearmint to smell like.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Gum.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, or toothpaste. Yeah, minty, fresh. And I will say, as a little sweet. Yep. As always, I wanted to do the taste test. This has supplements facts box on the back, so you can use it internally, and it tastes exactly like it smells. Gum, toothpaste. It's great. I like this one in my water. This is one that I will put in my water in the afternoon for general pick-me-up. It's a little softer than peppermint, in my opinion, or a little sweeter, maybe. And so I'll put this in my water while I'm in car line. I feel like it gives me that pick-me-up, and it just makes my mouth feel refreshed, breath fresher, that type of thing.
Yeah. I've mentioned before that I like peppermint in my coffee, but if I make iced coffee for some reason, I like spearmint in that more. So it's like one for the hot, one for the cold. I don't know if it makes any sense, but in my brain, it does.
Interesting. I love iced coffee, so I will have to try that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the obvious use for this is just for freshening the breath, but it actually not just is going to freshen it, but it can also do things like help for sore gums. So that's kind of cool that it's more than just a breath freshener.
Well, and the other internal use, even though I have used this topically too, that I will tend to use it for other than the breath freshening is any sort of digestive issues. I feel like this kind of just helps calm stomachs. And so whether I use it internally or just apply it directly to my stomach, I think it does a good job of helping with that.
Yeah. And it is one of the main oils in the kids blend Tamer, which is like the kids' version of digestion. And honestly, that's why I like Tamer so much more than digestion, because it smells spearminty instead of like black licorice.
Well, and my kids don't often like the minty sensation that comes with a lot of mint oils, but they do not mind applying Tamer because it does not seem to have that same tingly, minty feeling on the skin like some of the other mint oils do. At least not in that, maybe just because it's diluted with other stuff too.
Yeah, interesting. So I've also used this before when I've had like tension in my head, just like peppermint. It's cooling. It's refreshing for that reason. So just apply it across your forehead or behind like the back of your neck. It's really helpful for that as well. I've also read it's really good for dizziness, which is interesting. And so for that, they recommend putting it on the bottom of your feet or putting it on the back of your neck as well. So thankfully, knock on wood, that's not something I'm struggling with, but I have had phases of times where I am like super dizzy when I first stand up. So nice to know that you could use something that smells good as well to help with that.
Interesting. You would have to apply it pretty quickly, I feel like, when you start feeling that way, but interesting. Okay.
Yeah, or I bet it's something you could do proactively. You know, if you're somebody who just deals with feeling dizzy on a regular basis, which some people do, like especially if there's, inner ear stuff going on, using this proactively to help avoid or lessen it, that would be nice.
The other way that I've used this one, and again, it becomes internal. So now that I'm thinking about it, I guess I use this one internally more than any other way. But the emotional benefit of this oil is confident speech. And so anytime that I have had to speak in front of others, or even sometimes if I'm hosting a class, I will just, again, either put this in my water or just take a drop underneath my tongue just to give me a little bit of that confidence boost.
Yeah, I use it for that reason as well. But I don't know why I never thought to do it internally, because I just rub it on my neck and my throat area. That or I diffuse it. And so I love, and I've just recently done this because I'm doing a lot of online classes right now for my nutrition business, but I love to diffuse adaptive and spearmint together. Like adaptive actually has spearmint in it, but the combo is super invigorating, but also calming, which I feel like is perfect for giving public speeches. Because you want to be high energy, but also I'm talking about serious stuff. So it's like the perfect ground with energy type of feeling that it gives me. And it smells really good.
I never would have thought about combining those two together. I will have to try that. This one smells really good with all citrus oils in my mind.
Yes.
So I feel like I will kind of rotate if I put this with lime or, tangerine. Like I feel like I really like this one with citrus oils.
I agree. And I like this one with citrus oils and eucalyptus. Like I feel like that combo and spearmint goes really well together. Smells kind of summery, just summer vibes.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, anything else on this oil?
No, this is one that even though I feel like I don't necessarily think about a lot, I actually use it quite often, and it's always enjoyable when I do use it.
Yep, totally agree. All right. Well, we hope you have enjoyed listening to this. We will have a brand new episode for you next week. So definitely, if you're not subscribed already to the podcast, please do that so you don't ever miss an episode. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.